I have the power! I'm He-Man, one of the masters of the universe. Also Bushnell, master of the Mode 5 report. Welcome to the Halloween Bash, Mode 5 style.
What makes it Mode 5, Bushnell?
Well, me, of course. I'm the only Mode 5er there is. Halloween is one of the greatest holidays of the year. We celebrate all the gruesome, scary, gory, mysterious, and unsettling things about life. Things from the dark side, from the underside of our own existence. Horrible things like the undead, blood-sucking creatures, and the fact that there'll never be another good Tron movie ever again. I know, horrible, right? What better way to celebrate these things than with creepy stories? Well, earlier this year, a new trend started on Reddit. It spread across the universe like a deadly zombie virus. People were consumed, changed, some even contributed it.
I'm scared. What was it, Bushnell?
They were 2-sentence horror stories.
Oh, how can you write a horror story in just 2 sentences, Bushnell? That's totally impossible.
Is it? I tracked down the original posts, read every story, and selected the highest motive ones for you, my friends. So just sit back, relax, and let these little micro stories creep into your fears. The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long, rotting nails through my chest. Her other hand muffled my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream. But as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open. This is the reason why we cats don't sleep at night. We sleep all day long. A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs, so she got up and headed down. As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into her room and said, "I heard that too." Dum dum dum. There's nothing worse than having 2 moms. Dum dum dum. The doctors told the amputee that he might experience a phantom limb from time to time. Nobody prepared him for the moments, though, when he could feel cold fingers brush across his phantom hand. Oh. Being buried alive was bad enough. Realizing I wasn't alone in my grave was worse. This is horrible. Well, I guess the only thing worse if you were buried with a Game Boy and no batteries. I told my dog to stop humping my leg while I tried to sleep. Then I remembered I don't have a dog. Okay, so that's the most horrific one. Who would want one of those mongrels even close to your leg? Let alone a ghost dog. Well, since it is a ghost dog, that means that dog is dead. New favorite 2-sentence horror story. Like the rest of you, I was consumed and wanted to contribute as well. So here are a couple of my own. I was asleep and dreamt my owner's hands picking me up. It wasn't until I saw us moving towards the bathtub that I realized I was awake. That Monday I awoke. There was no Mode 5 report. Bah! Wait, this one's gonna come true. Motors. As you all know, there's one thing that makes Halloween great. It's not the pumpkin carving, not the decorating, not even getting dressed up in a costume. Yep, you guessed it, it's the candy. Now I know you know that I know you know there's a million kinds of candy out there. But I bet you didn't know that not all candy is equal. In fact, some candy is such a low mode that it shouldn't even exist. So to help guide you on your candy consumption, that's right, all candy can be applied to the Mode 5 scale. There's a candy that serves a purpose and does it well. Those candies are high-moded. Then there's low-moded candy. Yeah, you know the kind. You look down into your trick-or-treat bag and groan. The candy that's barely better than getting a granola bar. Some taste a lot like chalk or paper. Let's start with candy bars. Yes, all candy bars are not the same. Most have chocolate, some peanuts, and some even have nougat. Whatever that is. So we break those down into the ingredients that make up the combinations of flavors. You have pretzels and peanut butter? Mode 4. That's one of the tastiest combinations there is. Straight chocolate? Mode 2. Almost worthless. Crunch bar? Mode 3. Plain but semi-exciting. Mr. Goodbar and whatchamacallit? Mode 4. Good names. Twix? Well, extra point for a cookie crunch. Mode 4. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? Mode 3. Reese's Pieces? Mode 5. Why? Well, Reese's Pieces are a good reminder of how boring M&M's can be. M&M's Mode 1. unless they have peanuts, mode 3. Let's move on to gummy candy. Now, most gummy candy tastes the same, so the shape is the factor that determines its overall worth. Gummy bears, boring, mode 1. Gummy worms, better, mode 2. Gummy teeth, good and weird, mode 3. Gummy brains, extra zombie points, mode 4. Then mode 5, well, gummy rats of course. Then we have the sour sugar-coated ones. Fun to eat and good for dares. Sour Patch Kids, ropes, noodly things, all mode 4 and above. Licorice? Well, any candy eaten by King Tut cannot be ignored. Well, except for black, no one likes that. It tastes like your grandma's house. Mode 2. Plain old Twizzlers, well, middle mode 3. Australian licorice, mode 4. Those Aussies perfected it. Now we're into stuff that's kinda hard to classify. Smarties. Extra points for not every single one tasting like chalk. Mode 3. Skittles, mode 4. Why? Well, if you eat enough, not only will you taste the rainbow again, but you also see it again too. Nerds. Amazing to eat a species that have its own existence with every box. Mode 4.5. Pop Rocks? One of the greatest candies ever invented. Mode 5. Now we're getting a little lower, motors. The taffy style candies. For the most part, these should have stayed in the 1880s where they were invented. There are a couple exceptions though. Now and Laters and Starburst. Those have flavor. Mode 3. But Tootsie Rolls? That's just rolled up shit. Now there is one candy who gets the honor of Mode 0. As you know, Mode 0 is actually worthless. It should be completely ignored and avoided at all costs. This is the thing that makes the world a worse place to live in. I'm pretty sure you guessed what it is too. That's right, candy corn. Worst of the worst. Actually, the only thing that's worse is when your mom gives you a whole bowl of gross candy corn. You try to be a good little kitten and politely refuse, but no! Your mom tells you, it's your Halloween treat and you better be grateful and you better eat that whole bowl. You bite down on the first one and you could swear you're eating an old sponge or a soggy hamster toy. You chew that greasy putty, you swallow it, and then there's more. You keep eating and eating and eating, and then by the last one, you finally realize why they're so disgusting. It's because it's like eating a whole bowl of human teeth coated in melted Crayola crayons. Then, just when you think the whole ordeal's behind you, the candies come back. They come back to haunt you. They come back to haunt your litter box leavings the next day. And then the most disturbing part is, even though you chewed and digested them all the day before, they all look exactly the same. Mode 0, my friends. Mode 0. Well, there you have it, Motors. Was there a candy that wasn't listed here that you love? Want to share? Please do it in the comments. Is there a candy that was classified here that you disagree with? List the reason you think it should be reclassified in the comments. Motors, I hope you enjoyed the Bushnell Halloween Bash. This is my favorite time of the year. It starts getting cold, the wind picks up, the leaves start dropping, and even your winter undercoat starts growing in. To top it all off, the best holiday, Halloween, happens right in the middle of it all. It's truly magical. There is one thing that can make this holiday better though.
What's that, Bushnell?
Well, to be truly scared.
You don't get scared, Bushnell?
Yeah, I do. But I mean really scared. Like movies, for instance. They're scary, but still they're only a movie or a story. Scary idea, but still just words on a page. Some people pull pranks or scare their family members. That's just playful scary. I'm talking chill you to the bone. The worst feeling of dread, terror, and helplessness. A fear so great that streaks of white shoot through your hair. Your mind spins, and the contents of your bowels instantly evacuate. You are standing on the edge of sanity, and no matter how hard you try to stop, your body just leaps off into the darkness of madness.